So somebody asked me this question: how do you raise resilient children in today's world? Because they believe that most of our children are so weak and so sensitive. Everything is my mental health. Oh, my mental health. It was somebody in an organization. But then I also saw a video where some lady was asking a doctor how you raise resilient children. And one of his responses was, don't do too much for them. When they come to you with challenges, you should allow them think through those challenges and come to you with some possible solutions. And then you can either suggest or advise or whatever, and then allow them take the best stand that they think is good for them, so that it teaches them how to have good self-esteem, and it teaches them how to make decisions on their own. And if you asked me, that's one of the things that I'm going to say to you as well. You've got to create children who think on their own. Now, as parents, and I'm speaking to us parents, a lot of us didn't get our needs met through our own parents. So we think that our children are meant to meet those needs for us, and they're not meant to, right? So the void that we have in our hearts and in our lives, we want our children to meet those needs for us by validating us consistently and telling us, oh, how you're a great mother. Oh, you're a great father. You're such a wonderful father, such a wonderful, my parents are always, once I have a small problem, they're there for me. So you become a helicopter parent, hovering around your children as though they're the only ones that exist and you don't have a life. Parents, and I'm so happy that I'm talking to parents, because parenting is for parents, not for children. Otherwise, it would have been called children in. And so parenting is teaching us how to reparent ourselves to be better parents for our children. So if that void is filled, you're not going to be waiting or hoping that, or getting your own self-esteem filled up by your own child. I'll give you a story that happened one day. My daughter said to me, Mommy, you're not a good mother, right? And I said, thank you. And I smiled. And she said, after a second or two, don't you want to be a good mother? I said, it depends on who's judging me. So I used it as a level of conversation. Let's talk about your thoughts. So why do you say I'm not a good mother? She said, because you don't like to give your children things. I said, very valid point. Very valid. However, is that sentence true? So she stopped, thought about it for a couple of minutes, and then looked at me and said, okay, actually, you sometimes don't like to give your children things. I said, great. So does that then mean that sometimes I could be called a good mother? She said, yes. I said, that's good enough for me. Because I realized a while ago that my esteem is no longer tied to what anybody thinks about me, inclusive of my children. If you think I'm a bad mother, I agree. Thank you very much. Because I know it's because I didn't give you something or allow you to do something. That's why you said that. The moment I give you or I allow you to do it, I'm the best mother on earth. So because I understand that our emotions are fickle and they're based on, we're happy, if we don't get, we're sad if we, we're happy if we get, we're sad if we don't get. Why would I then base my own life and who I think I am on what someone else thinks? You'll be almost growing blue hair, natural blue hair, not dyed blue hair, if you're waiting for other people to always validate you. And as a parent, your children will never always say you're a good parent, because the days where you refuse them to do certain things that they really want to do, you're going to be a pain in their ass and a pain in their neck, and you're going to be the worst mother ever and the worst father ever, period. So what do we do differently? I don't also personally believe that you should give them everything. So not just do everything for them. I don't believe that. I think there should be delayed gratification that we teach them. Because now we're in this microwave era. Just throw it in and 2 seconds is done. Noodles, 2 seconds, noodles is ready. So everything is now on the spur of the moment. You think it, your phone, in fact, all you just need to do is think it, your phone will show it to you, because now we have AI. right? So everything is happening now. Relationships, it must happen now. If not, it's useless. And so nobody's waiting anymore. Nobody's resilient and, waiting for a process to happen. We're just wanting the end result right now. So I think we also need to teach our children delayed gratification no matter what. They need to understand that you cannot always get everything when you want it. Some you'll get, some you will not get at all, and some you will get, but at a later time. So sometimes my daughter will come and say, Mommy, can I have something? I'll look at the time, I'll say, you can have it when it's 3 o'clock. And she's like, oh, why? Why can't I have it now? Because you can have it when it's 3 o'clock, and I'm not changing my mind. And so she'll say, okay, what about 12? What about 1? 3 o'clock. And so she goes and she's watching the time, looking forward to 3 o'clock so that she can come back and enjoy the thing that she's asked for. So, and I think it's very important that we teach our children how to wait. There's a seed, then there's time, then there's harvest. So you seed, you plant the seed. There has to be time for the seed to grow into a tree, for the fruits to come out, for you to harvest it. So we must teach our children that. If we teach them that not everything will be done by us, they have to think and make quick decisions on their own and stand by their decisions. I remember listening to Bob Proctor. He said his son came to ask him for something and he told his son, I don't know. When his son said, what do you think, Dad? He said, I'm not thinking. What do you think? And that's one thing that we should teach our children how to do. Think on their own. We want people to say, oh, my daddy helped me and my mom helped me, because you are the thinker. You're not the thinker for everybody. Allow people think their thoughts. And we must teach people how to make quick decisions of their own without asking 10 people, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And at the end of the day, you're even more confused than when you started. So, allow your children think for themselves. Allow your children resolve their challenges. When they're fighting, let them resolve their fights themselves. Don't be quick to jump in to resolve their problems. Don't be quick to do that for them, because you are not teaching them how to resolve challenges that they will meet in future. They'll have people who will say mean things to them in the world. How do they resolve it? Are they going to keep running back home to come and meet you to say, Mommy, teach me what to do? Or are you the parent that tells them if they slap you, slap them back? If they insult you, insult them back? That's not actually going to help them. That's going to set them up for a situation that can be beyond you. You slap them, they slap you back, and then they take a bottle and break it on your head, and the child dies. What are you going to do? So we've got to equip ourselves first to be able to equip our children with tools that they can use in different scenarios and situations, and let them go and deal with it on their own and watch them and hear them when they've done it. They may come back and say, Mommy, I still did it, but I failed. Fantastic. The good thing is that you tried. You put in the effort, and I'm good with the effort. A for effort, even if the result is not as great. But then who also created the result? Who says that A is what makes them intelligent? Who said so? They might not be intelligent in this subject because of what they say, society says. But then they're brilliant and they're geniuses in other ways. Why would you then call them unintelligent just because in maths they failed? But as an actor or an artist, they're phenomenal. So they're phenomenal. They just don't like this enough to put in the effort. That's the way I think about it. So I think that if we can help them with these 3 things, think on it by yourself, make decisions on your own, go through it by yourself, resolve, in fact, it's more than 3, resolve the challenges yourself, right? And delayed gratification. That's 5 things. Then I believe that you would have taught your child or children some form of resilience for them to be able to face the world. Oh, the last one too is no. Let me add a 6th one, no. They should learn how to hear no, right? So that they also know that when they hear yes, then it's something that they should be grateful for, so that we don't raise more entitled children. All right? Love and light. I hope this helps. Hi there. My name is Adiola Kingsley James. I hope you've enjoyed my video, and I hope that something I said resonated with your spirit. If it did, please share me with other people, because it will resonate with other people. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that button below, And finally, click on the notification bell so that once my videos drop, you get it. Don't forget, I'm here for you as a sister and a friend. If you want somebody to talk to, send us a DM, send us a message so that we can share and care with you. Love and light. I'm Adeola once again.